Happens that it is a question. I'm asking you, hypothetically, I'm asking you that you are saying connection with section 102 vis-a-vis 106 that debit freezing of bank account is impermissible. Yes. That is beyond the ambit of section 106. Yes. This is the sum and substance of the judgments which you are relying upon today. The allegation is that the proceeds of crime are deposited in the alleged bank account. Option, what other option left open to the investigating agency for the sake of investigating? The argument against myself, they can seize it. They can prohibit the account. They can argue against myself, they may seize it. They cannot prohibit due to the effect of seizing the account, but not to prohibit. But before that, I'm trying to elicit a reply from you. What is the effect of seizing the account, but not to prohibit operation? Respectful submission is charge of what is there. Whatever that please consider, be considered. In that event, I have to appoint special officers to operate the bank accounts and permit the petitioner to run day-to-day functioning on. If the operation is required. Please give me a moment. উনি বলছেন যে I can appoint a special officer. Let a joint special officers be appointed. Who are the judges of this retired judges of this court? I will keep maintain accounts. The accounts will be under their supervision, their ages. There will be two officers who's going to monitor whatever transactions are or the operations. No policy decision, no major expenditure, only day-to-day expense.
What is the policy one and what is the
and a report to be filed after 3 months. And in the meantime, court will also scrutinize that what is a development with regard to the investigation which is contemplated to be carried on. For my understanding, decision. Your expenditure, this joint special officers will not permit. But prior to that, I want to see the corpus lying in 3 accounts. Yeah. Nowhere on record today before me. Yes. Please append for the bank. File a short affidavit disclosing the corpus lying in 3 accounts which are stated or which are indicated in the accounts.
My Lord, may I come in here? My Lord, I appear for the police.
Mr. Mehta, I will hear you. Just
yes, I'm sorry.
So I want a short affidavit indicating the corpus. We are indicating corpus which are lying in the in those accounts. Yes, Mr. Mehta.
My Lord, I'll also, my Lord, file an affidavit. But, my Lord, broadly, my Lord, my submission is this. I'm sorry, my Lord, your lordships are not audible. Your lordships are having some other day for filing reply, my lords?
At the motion stage, of this discussion is to be conducted on
here. My Lord, I would. There is some communication, my Lord. There is some connection issue. My Lord, but I would, my Lord. Am I audible, my Lord? My Lord, I would request your lordships to defer the order for a few days. Lord,
we can't hear.
My Lord, none of us can hear, my Lord.
My Lord, we can't hear your lordships. We can't hear your lordships at all.
Just a minute. Dr. Shaw,
Dr. Sergeant, आप Calcutta High Court of Police को दें. He can't say that I am not bound by it.
Okay, can you permit me, Lord, within the time, Lord, everything gets.
Lord, what am I audible now, my lords?
Yes, then this problem not audible.
My Lord, my respectful submission is this, my Lord. My Lord, there is a comprehensive scheme 106, 107, 108, etc., my Lord. This is seizure and not an attachment. Lord, we have conducted an investigation which we will place before your lordships, my Lord, to show that the money is being siphoned off. My Lord, your lordships may defer the prima facie, my Lord, tentative order which your lordships are contemplating for a few days. Let our reply come on record because this would have ramifications. Money is
absolutely correct. This content obviously order judges of this court for bank account, organization, petitioner organization shall be permitted to run expenses.
Whether
Manoj,
Manoj, can I,
Dr.
Manoj, for a
Singhvi,
minute?
after
Dr.
Mr.
Singhvi,
After
you
Mr. Mehta,
cannot-
Manoj,
you cannot come at your leisure and intervene. We are
let
arguing.
the court decide that, Mr. Mehta. I said
We are
after you finish,
arguing.
let the court decide that. You are not a judge yet.
Anyway, no, I'm never going
Let
to
the
be.
court
But
decide that.
no,
Yeah,
but
you
you
may not
come
want
at the
to,
last
but you are
minute
acting like a
to
judge.
mark your presence. That's not the fair thing. I'm arguing.
I'm not
with that
marking my
right
breath.
now.
I intend to argue.
Yes, my lord, my request is, my lord, that that issue can be deferred for a couple of days. Let our my lord, written some arguments come on affidavit, and we will also address your lordships on other questions which Mr. Datta very, my lord, efficiently argued.
Yeah.
Manoj, I need to assist your lordships.
Manoj, your lordship will give me
Manoj,
5-10 minutes.
Arey,
Manoj, please, I'm very sorry. I'm
Dr.
late.
Singhvi,
Manoj.
your arguments are over.
Manoj,
Petitioner
can I,
has
for
concluded.
respondent 4, just address your lordships for 5 minutes? Manoj, I'm for respondent 4. Can I just address for 5 minutes? Manoj,
I will
my
seek
respect,
leave to address
Manoj,
after
for-
Mr. Call is
Manoj,
done. After
Mr.
Mr. Call is done.
Before Mr. Call also says, well, we are not not hearing your lordships. Well, I'm sorry, my lord. Let me say what I, my lord, intend to make a request. My lord, we have understood what is passing in your lordship's mind. Keeping that in mind, my lord, let us assist your lordships after a couple of days. Your lordships can, my lord, consider waiting for that tentative order, whether to pass it or not. After a few days.
Manoj,
Question is whether they can operate or the respondents can operate. That
Can
will
I-
also be a question.
can I, my lords, now assist your lordships?
Audible now. Whether the court is audible.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, now, my lord, yes, on that mic, yes.
এটা ডিস্টার্ব হচ্ছে
Yes, now on behalf of the petitioner, now court is audible.
Manoj,
Whether the court is audible.
Yes, my
Yes,
lords.
yes, my
Yes, your lordships are audible.
Now that case has been presented on behalf of the petitioners and section 106 has been and a point is taken that the seeker of goods is permissible under city
Manoj,
but prohibitory order within the scope of 106 is permissible. Certain judgments are true, but court is not fully satisfied with the sufficient. Now it is found that these 3 accounts are debit free. Now, if these 3 accounts are debit free, whether these 3 accounts can be permitted to be operated by the joint special officers for the retired judges of this court during the pendency of the petition. Because what is troubling this court, Mr. Mehta, I am telling you, that I have not disclosed when Mr. Gautam was serving the matter that this complaint was lodged on 18 June 2006. See the timing. Complaint was lodged on 18 June 2006. And if you go through the complaint, you will find the nature of complaint is omnibus in nature. There is no specific incident, not any organization, any authority or any person is indicated in the complaint as accused, and there is no incident referred to in the complaint. Now, this was lost on 18 June. And therefore, if you come to page 81, FIR was registered on 18 June. At 18 hours. And on the next day, bank is writing a letter to the petitioner that the accounts are debited. So it is cutting to the mind of the court that in what case why this entire thing was done and what were the materials before the investigating agency within this short span of time.
Lord, that material. All right, my lord, let Mr. Dr. Singhvi argue.
Manoj,
yes,
can
I'm very
I at
grateful.
some
I'm very
stage?
grateful.
Let-
I am
let him
seeking
argue,
my
but
lord's
now so that
permission.
he can
I am
mark
seeking
his
my
presence
lord's
and
permission
appearance.
to take 5 minutes.
Appearance is noted,
I know
Dr.
I was
Singhvi.
late, Balaz. I know I was late. I was on my legs.
No,
We
your
didn't want to see the
appearance is
Passover
noted.
because please don't interrupt me.
Your appearance is
we didn't-
noted. I'm saying something in your favor.
No, Malas, I am saying that we could not seek a Passover because it would have come late in the day. Just give me 5 minutes by the clock. I will not take more than 5 minutes, Malas.
And
By
Manoj,
the clock.
after that, hear me for 5 minutes because I'm the
Yes,
complainant
certainly.
after that. please.
Certainly.
My lord,
Certainly.
and my lord, I would also.
May I, with your lordship permission, Malas? Just say my thing in 5 minutes, Malas. Can your lordship hear me?
Can I, my lord, say something?
No,
Lord,
can I
have
just finish my 5 minutes, please,
Please,
Mr. Mehta? You can say
Dr.
what you like
Singhvi,
after
you
that.
cannot
You
come
can
at
say
that
after
end.
that.
No, I have made a specific question. I have posted.
Lord, let me respond. My lord, we have the.
Very well, I will make my 5 minutes after he finishes his response, fellows. Very well.
My lord, let him take his 5 minutes for some other professional reasons, my lord. But for the merits, my lord, I'll argue this. My lord, my lord, your lordships have my lord, seen certain facts. We will have to answer, my lord, those questions which your lordships have said that it's troubling your lordships. My lord, I'll be able to place on record before your lordships material which is gathered, which may, my lord, shock your lordship's conscience. So, my lord, rather than, my lord, passing that tentative my lord, order today, my only request is have it, my lord, after 2 days. It can be deferred, my lord. Within 2 days, they are not going to spend money, my lord, and neither of them should spend money. Neither the complainant nor the petitioner.
Yes, as I have indicated my mind that this court wants to see the corpus which is lying in these three accounts.
And the expenditure.
I'll a short affidavit disclosing the corpus lying in those accounts, and thereafter proceed pass an interim order.
Kindly, therefore, have it on Monday. We will fully assess.
Not Monday. Please have it on Wednesday, please. I'll be in
Doctor, Mr. Call, have it on Monday, subject to your lordship's convenience.
At the time of giving direction upon the bank authority to
yes, my lord, we will have to do it to your lordship.
Now,
We will have to set, please, Dr. Singhvi, we will have to, my lord, convince your lordships. Yeah, my lord, we have understood what is, my lord, troubling your lordships, what is passing in your lordship's mind. My lord, I am appearing for the police, I am not for either of the parties. But therefore, we will place the material collected for your lordship's perusal, and we'll also address on the legal question. Lord, some judgments were cited. There are some other judgments also. Lord, so let that happen, my lord, Monday or whenever, my lord, your lordship considers.
Now, my lords, I'm now pressing for my 5 minutes. Your lordship may do whatever the date is. Please allow. Now, my lords, I first of all apologize that I was on my legs. I couldn't come. My learned friend Wallace is unfortunately habituated to making comments for ulterior motives about other people. I will not indulge in that.
Not
now,
others. Others.
I want to say 3 or 4 things, Wallace. There are 4 or 5 points very briefly. And I want to, Wallace, put it squarely before your lordship for the larger consideration. There is, of course, a consideration of section 106, 107, which my lord has noted. But the larger consideration is this. Point number 1, Wallace. The issue is that where, Wallace, a level playing field and a political party and political associations under Wallace Article 19.1a, 19.1d are the basis of democracy, which in turn is the basis of Wallace basic structure. Can, Wallace, the larger issue is this, can a friendly police force paralyze a running party by freezing its lifeline, all funds, and rendering a level playing field non-level by the simple expedient of freezing? That is the larger public law issue, point 1. Point 2, this implicates 4 articles, 14, 19.1a, 19.1d, and 300 capital A, which is also a constitutional right. Number 3 is important, the point which my lord adverted to briefly. I said, can a friendly police force paralyze a running political party? On 18th of June, there is a complaint. I will show the complaint. It is the most delightfully vague complaint with not a single fact, which can lead to any action. It can't lead to an FIR according to me. On the same day, with amazing alacrity, on 18th June, a FIR is made. And the impugned order is passed on the next day, which my lord has noted. It completely blanket freezes all the accounts. Now, it is true that the party whose accounts are frozen has lost in the elections. It is also true that it has suffered depletions in its ranks. It is common knowledge. At the end of the day, in a democracy, in this particular case, the difference between the winner and the loser is 4 to 5% vote share. Does it mean that if you have the Mr. Mehta,
you are not giving a political speech.
You can't digress this.
You are not giving a political speech.
The losing party cannot be paralyzed like this by use of state machinery on a mere complaint, immediate FIR, and complete blanket. Now, just wait for a minute, brothers. Kindly consider this. Both factions of the party will go to the election commission and decide which is the real party. Both factions will fight in the courts as to whether this is exempt from the defection law or not. Otherwise, one group will be defected and expelled or excluded. Before the election commission decides, before the courts decide, the police has decided. The police has decided that one faction at whose behest the complaint is made, the complainant is a sitting MLA who has gone to the other faction.
The court is not entering into this issue. Court is considering the validity of the orders for freezing of
So that's well, Your Lordship is right. This is the larger backdrop which has implications. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's just see that narrower issue which my Lord is saying. Please turn to the complaint at page 41 to 42. It has three remarkable words: reliable circumstances, surrounding developments, serious and credible inputs. Matlab, nobody, even a professor of English language or literature, could not have written better, delightfully vague phrases. Three phrases at page 41 to 42. And then it says, they disclose a reasonable suspicion regarding commission of cognizable offense, regarding the generation, routing, and possible concealment of funds. My respectful submission is, and a question to myself is, in a normal case without all the overtones which we have in this case, would your Lordship consider this even fit for an FIR to be registered, much less an immediate action of blanket freezing? That's all there is. There is reliable circumstance, surrounding developments, and serious and credible inputs, which disclose a reasonable.
Consider whether the FIR can stand or not. Consider the
No, I'm only on the prima facie case. Well, absolutely, my Lord is right. And the prima facie case, why your Lordship needs to pass an interim order of some sort, I'm only making that good. It's a strong case where your Lordship needs to give protection. Otherwise, the thing is paralyzed.
Read a specific query to Mr. Mehta that what were the materials available to the investigating agency to act in such a not his that on 18th this complaint was lodged and on 19th bank authority was writing to the petitioner that your three accounts were debit for. Now, what were the materials which are available with the investigation?
Yes.
That wants to examine. But today, before that, what the court wants to see that the corpus which are lying in the accounts, that the court wants to consider. So therefore,
and the narrow.
Court will direct the
And my lords, can I now?
Your Lordship was suggesting, subject to my Lord's kind discretion, that your Lordship will have an independent agency overseeing the account. That need not wait for Mr. Mehta's intervention.
Let us
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Follow your own advice on not interrupting.
Yes.
Your Lordship was suggesting that your Lordship will have an independent body for the time being. That doesn't have to await Mr. Mehta's response, is my first submission. The other aspect is, ex facie, textually, as your Lordship has already been told by Mr. Datta, doubtless. 106 is not attracted ex facie on the text. 107, if at all, will apply, which requires magisterial prior intervention.
This is all argued.
These are constitutional grounds and statutory grounds, both. The matter is of very overwhelming prima facie nature. Your Lordships could consider some kind of an holding order which is fair to both sides. The discretion is my Lord's, but a fair order for both sides, where the other side does not have this complete freeze.
Yes, respondent, de facto complainant, what is your contention?
Yes, my lords, my respectful submissions are twofold for your Lordship's kind consideration. I am the complainant in the matter. My lords, my first serious objection is to the very maintainability of this petition, because these people claim to represent the Trinamool Congress. Now, according to us, the National Working Committee's tenure as per the Constitution of 2011, which is the only constitution recognized by the Election Commission, came to an end on 11th of February 2025. Thereafter, 220 delegates got together on 22nd of June 2026, appointed office bearers, National Working Committee and All India Committee, which are provided for in the Constitution. Now, before that, what some people have done is that by way of a website update on 5th of June, they have unilaterally appointed various office bearers, which they had no authority to do so. Now, my lords, really, as your Lordships are well aware, under the Symbols Order, under the Constitution of India, all these issues...
But Mr. Paul, taking note of the complaints, the complaint dated 18 June 2026, whether these issues are required to be running to.
Sorry, my lords?
Taking note of the complaint dated 18 June 2026.
Yes.
Now, whether these issues are required to be running to, the dissident groups may fight out their own cases in order to assert their right.
No, my lords, can I...
Political parties concerned.
Can I...
They has to consider on the anvil of the complaint was from 18 June.
Can I just complete my submission? My only submission that I'm bringing to your Lordship's kind consideration is this, that who represents the party will ultimately be a question decided only by the Election Commission of India, as your Lordships and the Supreme Court have held in any number of judgments. Who represents the party? These are rival factions within the party, as we are talking about. And the Election Commission is duly equipped to pass even interim orders during that period, and that is within the power of the Election Commission. Our serious objection today is, my lords, why the complaint was filed is, if a faction is trying to route illegal transactions and money into accounts, tarnish the reputation of a party, there is an offense which the investigating agencies are looking into, as the Solicitor General said, and he needs to place, as he said, certain material before your lordships. Our objection today is, my lords, that can a person today get up, and on whose authority does he say that he represents the Trinamool Congress? Because we are saying there are rival factions. If there is no authority in law to represent yourself as the party, how is the petition maintainable? Your lordship,
whether that issue that who is the actual Trinamool Congress among the dissident groups is not before me to decide.
right? But my lords, the petition is before your
So
lordship.
don't expand the, if a call don't expand the scope of the repression.
No, my lords, my respectful submission is that I'm not for a minute saying
And
that
there is no whisper in the complaint dated 18 June 2026 to that extent.
no, my lords.
That the present secretary, so far these three accounts are concerned, and not authorized to operate that.
No, my lords, my respectful submission is I'm not for a minute suggesting that your lordships will decide who the real Trinamool Congress is. I'm not saying so. In fact, I'm saying that is to be decided by the Election Commission. All that I'm saying is that a faction which has no authority in law under the constitution today to represent the party is filing suo moto petitions. Surely we are entitled to object to the very maintainability of the petition.
Your complaint does not instill confidence in the minds of the court. It is a complaint only of in nature. There is no pinpointing that which authority, which organization, which person was responsible for draining money, getting the amount to the bank, to those two bank accounts.
May I, with respect,
And what was the relevant date on which this malpractice took place, which concerning the three accounts? These were not indicated.
may I, with respect, say,
foundation of the criminal prosecution, that is not very
my lords, may I with respect answer that question, my lords? Your lordships have time and again said, my lords, that ultimately at this stage of quashing, mini trials are not conducted. What your lordship sees are three crucial things, and that is that the defense which the accused is putting up is of sterling and impeccable quality. Now, the investigating agency and the learned Solicitor General has said is looking into it, and disturbing facts have come to light. Now, surely if those disturbing facts are placed before your lordships in the next 2 to 3 days, what is it that the accused today has placed before your lordships to say that this is a case with ex facie? The complaint should be quashed if the investigating agencies are looking into it.
They know how to protect his client and what of the submissions have to be made. So I want to know that what is your contention with regard to the nature of complaint.
So, my lords, that's why we are saying people who do not even represent the party are filing petitions. Let people at least file in 2 days their respective affidavits raising objections from maintainability to the solicitor, bringing to notice the matter.
Which I am not calling.
No, my lords, but surely a petition which is not maintainable in law cannot be the basis of any order being passed. Our preliminary objection is that the petition is not maintainable.
The pray for time to satisfy this court with regard to the materials which are available before the investigating agency prior to directing the bank authority to debit those accounts. I will
surely, my lord.
Yes. Court also wants to know or wants to find out the purpose which are lying.
Right.
So
can I have 1 minute? Can I have 1 minute? Can I have 1 minute?
Your lordship should know one fact.
Can I have 1 minute?
The same person, the complainant, took money along with his colleagues from the same account till about 10 days ago prior. Therefore, the accounts were all kosher the whole of May and June. Suddenly, they've become
across the bar. You can say what you want. Across the bar, you can say what you want. These are serious illegal transactions and looting of illegal money.
Can I have 1 minute after this cacophony? Can I have 1 minute?
But this is where, as your lordship goes,
Mr. Datta, can we?
This is for election campaigning.
My lord, can I have 1 minute, my lord? My lord, my concern, my lord, I'll just share with your lordships. And your
after declaration of election result, things got changed.
My lord, am I audible to your lordships, my lords?
He's saying about the faction and all that.
My lord, am I audible to your lordships?
Yes, you are clearly audible, Mr. Mehta.
Yeah, yes, my lord, give me only, my lord, 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Yes.
My lord, what is my concern?
5 minutes of Dr. Singhvi, only 1 minute, yes.
No, Dr. Singhvi's 5 minutes, my lord, has some multiplication factor, my lord, it's not with me. Yes. Lord, I'll just tell your lordships, my lord, what is my concern as an investigating agency? My lord, now, whether the complaint mentions or does not mention, one thing is clear, even Dr. Singhvi says there are two factions claiming to be a party. Now, my lord, suppose your lordships were to pass an order which your lordships have tentatively, my lord, persuaded to pass, that some independent agency would decide whether to disburse money or not. My lord, kindly imagine a situation or visualize a situation that the president of the party claiming to be the Trinamool Congress and another president of the party claiming to the Trinamool Congress both go to the former judge and say that we would like to my lord, withdraw this amount. My lord, we will have to consider this and assist, my lord, after taking into consideration all, my lord, possible scenarios so that the order is workable. Order does not become, my lord, unworkable, because neither, as your lordships have rightly said, your lordship would not be able to decide which is the correct. Only a minute, Mr. Datta, you never do that. I know that you, and I have a very high respect, my lord, for Mr. Datta. My lord. My lord, your lordships obviously cannot go into that question. Obviously, my lord, the authority, my lord, independent judge, or that also will not be able.
Second, your 1 minute for a second, Mr. Mehta, considering the contents of complaint dated 86, whether court is required to accept.
But now, my lord, even complaint says or not, it is an admitted position. Dr. Singhvi also says that there are two factions. So, my lord, allow us to consider that.
Well, it's two factions be decided by the EC. This freezing order is prior to the decision of the EC.
Mr. Mehta, it has the rights of two dissident groups, two factions, is not before me.
No, your lordships have rightly said that my lords would not go into it.
And even we have not argued that. Even we have
A
not
retired
argued.
judge decides much more difficult questions. Retired judge is fully competent to decide it. He's not going to be disabled deciding such simple questions.
No, no.
Your lordship is not suggesting. Your lordship is suggesting an equitable way out.
But the only
fair way out.
problem would be, my lord,
Viable way out.
if two fractions, as per the petitioner's own admission, go before that honorable judge and say that we want to withdraw this amount, my lord, how would that judge also would be able to decide whom to permit? My lord, therefore, let us conceive, my lord, some workable order, my lord, which your lordship
should be decided either by the ECR or by the Speaker in the Assembly. This cannot be
not on that, my lord. I am sorry, my lord. I am not.
Brother,
I am not saying that.
Operating a bank account. What would the police?
They say there has to be a workable solution.
No.
Therefore, my lord, what I am suggesting is, what I am suggesting for your lordship, Mr. Datta, please. Mr. Datta, please, only a minute. My lord, what I am suggesting is, till your lordship, my lord, let us have, my lord, our inner. Please, sir, please.
1 minute has become 10 minutes already.
Political.
1 minute is
What
already
my
become 5
suggestion?
minutes.
Right now, none of the factions should operate and let the account remain frozen. Mr. Datta, please. You obviously would not agree. Let the bank place before your lordships, my lord, the corpus within a day, within 1 or day, 2 days, whatever days, my lord, your lordship considers. We will also place on record, my lord, what has happened with the corpus, how it is being siphoned off. My lord, we have the material to show to the lordships. And after that, your lordships may pass an order. Which
but where is the chance of siphon of corpus? Because if these accounts are covered by joint special officers with the retired judges.
Yes. Mr. Mehta is arguing more than the complainant. Mr. Mehta is arguing like the complainant. How does the police have a problem if a retired judge looks into it?
Yes.
Mr. Mehta is a police force. How can you object?
I understand.
It's like a complainant, a complainant.
But I am not.
Continuously arguing like a complainant.
I'm sorry, Dr. Singhvi, please. You are extending your minutes. That's all. Nothing turns on that.
Appointed to operate the bank account. Then there is the question of harmony of the money.
Lord, my difficulty as a police force, Dr. Singhvi didn't understand my argument correctly. My lord, difficulty as a police force is, suppose two factions go before the learned judge and say that permit us to operate the account. One would say we are the real party. Another would say we are the real party. My lord, as your lordships cannot decide, that man, the judge also cannot decide. Therefore, my lord, let us have an order. Please, Dr. Singhvi. Please, Dr.
Why should the police force be worried? They can't decide.
Dr. Singhvi, don't make it a political speech. I understand.
No. You are the one who's acting like a complainant, Mr. Mehta. I'm very sorry.
Anyway, I ignore you. Anyway, but this is my request, my lord. Kindly pass an order which is workable. That's the respectful submission. And within 2-3 days, my lord, nothing is going to happen. My lord, it's not nobody's case that we have to pay something tomorrow. Either of the parties are not saying. As
Why
a
is so expensive? Day-to-day expenses. What does it mean by no?
Of course, we are saying, and the whole thing is paralyzed. It's
My lord,
paralyzed.
all that we are praying is let our very brief replies come on record in 2 days, and then your lordship can pass any appropriate order.
In presence of senior state respondents. De facto component being the son of and HDFC Bank non councils parties have made the and at the motion next factor at the motion stage court is conflict pass and into order subject hearing of the however before passing action on the court HDFC Bank and Central Plaza branch. Last page. So Central Plaza 2/6. Page 84. Page 84. Right inside top. Lying in HDFC Bank Limited, Central Plaza, Mumbai. Next paragraph. Branch manager of Central Plaza, HDFC Bank. Branch manager of Central Plaza branch, HDFC Bank. He is directed to file the shortage. This is the purpose line in episode by Tuesday next. By Tuesday next, 7 July 2026. List the matter at the top under the same heading on 8 July 2026. Monday will be the holiday. Next paragraph. Mr. Mehta, Solicitor General of India, representing the state respondents, has also paid for accommodation to place materials which are available before the investigation before giving direction about the concerned medical debit practice bank accounts. To enable the investigation, hearing is also adjourned. Here's the matter on 8 July 2026 at the top under the second. No, nothing. Nothing. Come back to the
Grateful. Very grateful.
Wait, that's why I have placed the matter at the top on next Wednesday, please come. And there will be 3 intervening all. Try to appreciate also the situation.
Lord, grateful to your lordship.
Very grateful.
They will file an affidavit by Tuesday and come back.
Lord, grateful.
Very-
my lord. It was
very
a pleasure assisting your lordship, my lord.
Very
Grateful.
grateful.
Yes, yes. Yes, affidavit service. Affidavit service filed on the petitioners. Since senior advocates are not there, one thing of the traffic is about
the Advocate General, that if joint special officer are appointed, and if two presidents to be appointed to the joint special officer, then so that this order will not be an whatever order. Then the joint special officer will be difficult to decide whether it is expedient to permit to operate the bank account or not.
Who has the right to operate? Show that the effect of them is raising this issue. Police
No, Mr. Mehta is submitting.
Mr. Mehta cannot make this submission. How is he concerned with operate the account? This is actually a legislative issue and a ECI issue.
If there would not have been any decision, then question. In the presence of the resident group, then it will leave the very difficult situation to handle so far those ones. So court is also rethinking it.
Because so far is an operation of the or let us start from the beginning. When you not then we have to speak. This the bank can only change at the instance of the parties who have to look in the account that from tomorrow it will not be easy. Otherwise, because whoever is operating the bank account, they do not use their right to operate the bank account simply because there is a disclaimer. This often happens in families. After the death of, say, the father of professor. No, this is not a company. This is the body of individual. Under 21 year of the representation of the respect the company. Company is the
this state or whether this question, and why did you not find this out?
Everybody alive.
If something says the police will be held responsible, if it doesn't take no. This is not within the domain of the police. And with respect, your Article 19 applies in case of
No,
political parties.
whether it is within the domain of the police authority or not, that I have expressed in my conflict the complaint lodged on 18 June 2026. But court is thinking that if joint special officers are appointed and before they do groups appear and claim that they have a right to get
The joint special officer, you can respect. You are not conferring jurisdiction on the joint special officer, which the police in its investigative capacity doesn't. The purpose of appointing joint special officer is to ensure that the so-called proceeding, is not proceeds, or whether it is not taken away, does not get dissipated, does not get diverted, therefore the joint special officer allied the police cannot decide even if it will not be dissipated. The only question for the joint special officer, whoever are operating the account or is because affidavits and declarations are to be filed or are on record with the HDFC Bank as to who are the authorized or who are the persons to operate. Apart from that,
those principles would also apply. So,
Can operate. And it is
Disputes are that what valid in some political party and say that how do you have question why you know that has operated I cannot allow this account to be operated by H Y or Z. I cannot say. The
Bank has simply complied with the notice of the investigation.
This means whether the police had responsibility to experiment whether that is possible. No, bank is not obliged. Bank is only because a custodian of the property of others. Nothing else. Bank has got no right. Even if it is a stolen money, I put it into my account. How can the bank say that stolen account I don't know.
Will come.